Round 16 tips. I'm getting the pen ready for Ben because you know he can go crazy. I'm doing this within 30 minutes of the Friday night game, so I won't be as descriptive as I normally am. Brisbane versus Melbourne. Brisbane, form team at the Gabba. It's a good win for the Lions. They did indeed win the game. Only just though, only just. North of Western Bulldogs. Bulldogs, North have been consistent, but not here against the Dogs. Not too bad. Sydney versus Fremantle. Sydney. About that. You just made the list. Form team of the competition, not myself, not much else said here. Should have said more. Gold Coast versus Collingwood. Collingwood always back the boys to win. Collingwood have had good form at Gold Coast, so hopefully it's the same. You should know by now, Ben. I know you back your team, but you should know by now that the Gold Coast Suns win at home. Whether it's in Gold Coast or up in Darwin, when they play at home, the Gold Coast Suns win. When they play away games, they lose. When they play at home, they win. Gold Coast are the easiest team to tip in 2024. They win at home, they lose away. Every single time. Even when it's Collingwood. You should have seen it coming. I know you back your team, but you should have seen it coming. You just made the list. Adelaide versus GWS. GWS. I feel like they'll get back into form in this game. Ben, you're doing yourself no favors. You're lucky I'm being nice to you. Because you watched the Euro stream, I will... Multiple Euro streams. I'm just giving you one for each one, but these are pretty... But it's not looking good. It's not looking good. Geelong versus Essendon. Essendon. You're not doing yourself any favors, mate. You're not doing it. Yeah, like this is an excuse. 30 minutes of the Friday night game. Yeah, you set yourself up for failure right there. You set yourself up for failure. But Flips, how many wrong in a row? Finally time to prove it to the rest of the competition that they can take a scalp. It's now or never. You know, Essendon don't leave Melbourne for until round 24. They got a lot of Melbourne games in a row. I mean, you can't see it here, and they're still flopping. If they don't make top 4, that's a bit silly. St Kilda versus Port Adelaide. St Kilda, they are my second team, so hopefully they can put the power out for good. I like that pun. That's a good pun. But it didn't put the power out. How many are you getting wrong in a row, man? I was going to let you off for the pun as well. But, you know, considering how many you've got in a row this round, how many incorrect tips there are, I cannot let you off, Ben. I cannot do it. Why are you doing this to me? If you were Graz, I'd have given him 30 times by now, at least. Because these are ridiculous tips. My days. You only have 6 times. It should be a lot more. Carlton versus Richmond. Carlton. Thank you! Sensibility! Carlton should win here. If they don't, I'll send you a voice message through Instagram of me singing the Carlton theme song. The Carlton team song. Same thing. This he's very clever with these. The ones he gets right is the ones he puts the forfeits on because he knows he'll get it right. There is a smart mind right there. West Coast versus Hawthorn. Sorry, David. West Coast. 61 points. 61 points. Upset of the round for me equals to win a tough one. I mean, it was a tough one, I'll tell you that much, but they definitely didn't win. They definitely didn't win. So why are there just players' legs here? Like, okay, just scrolls up. The picture stays in the same place. That's an interesting way to do the graphic. 6 times. Did you really get 6 tips wrong? You know what? Yeah, I've got enough of a headache from that. Italy will win the Euros. They will beat England if they have to. This was my fault. If this was someone else, I would put myself on the list because I thought nickmate was Ethan McDonald. Because birthday pictures were purple, so I just saw purple and I thought, hey, that's the same person. That's basically racism. So that should be a slap. That should be a slap. As I was saying, He said Italy win the Euros. They lost in the last 16 to Switzerland, who we beat. And that's all I will say. Is that your punishment? Punishment? No. There's not a punishment, mate. This is a reward. 10. I get 10 members. I get 10 people paying 99p at least. And I get to eat KFC. That's like a double win right there. Do a live stream of doing today's. Yeah, this was the idea. For 20 members and 25 members, because at 37 right now. It will go down when certain ones expire, because there's a lot of gifted ones. But it's 37 right now, so we should do one for 25, 20 and 25, and 50, but we're not there. And I'm just like, there's no ideas, there's no good ideas. Here's a good idea. Couldn't do it, couldn't find the time, and I thought to myself, we got 4 weeks of comments. I can't let it go too far behind, but I will still keep it on the shelf, and we can do it in future. Possibly, if you have KFC Prime. They made a Prime KFC edition, like as a meme. Apparently it tastes awful, and I will not be trying it. I'm pretty sure it's not sold in shops. It's just this rare bottle. Bro, the title sounds like something I told you to do, lol. And that's not to say that I like watching people eating food on YouTube. I just like KFC. Cheers. He's also not on the list yet, which is very surprising, because he normally is in one of these sessions. Maybe it's because he stopped tipping. That actually might be that might be the case. I like watching folks eat, so this vid is great. Yeah, people like watching people eat for some reason. Obviously, mukbangs are popular on YouTube. I don't like people watching me eat, so that's a bit of an awkward combination. But I guess it worked, because it's like my best performing video in ages. I'm pretty sure. Look, 157, 30 likes. Like, it's getting more than Shipperinos combined. Like, you want to see me eat sitting there eating KFC in my kitchen? Like, this is the content we are striving for here. Like when was the last upload that got 157? Flipping heck. Oh, yeah, flipping the AFL review. We have fallen off.
You just made the list! You just made the list! You just made the list! You just made the list!